All right, I wanted to make some longer form videos for you guys because I know that a lot of people are interested in how to use the tools that I'm using to make a lot of the things that I make. And that's what we do here, right? At Automated Intelligence, we are connecting businesses with tools in order for them to be more efficient and use AI and automation in their workflows. So let's show you how to build a social media poster that's going to post every day on your social media channels. And we're going to start very simple, very easy things that are a very beginning user could do. So we're going to use a couple different tools here. We're going to use make.com. We're also going to be using OpenAI for the API calls, and we'll get into that a little bit and show you what that means and how to do that. All right, so we're going to go to make.com. I wanted to show you the pricing on make.com because it's very, very inexpensive. $108 annually or $9 a month. I think it has it there. $9 a month gets you 10,000 operations. Now, each step is an operation. You'll notice that we're in August 3rd, and I have used about 300 operations already. So that's 10,000 each, and you can actually buy 10,000 each month, and you can buy more operations. So not bad. Very inexpensive, $10 a month, right? Okay. There's going to be some other costs associated with this as we go on, so you'll see that too. Let's get into a scenario. These are some of the scenarios that we have, right? But we're going to just create a brand new one from scratch so you guys can see how to do this from the very start. Okay. So first thing we have is a very simple interface, simple builder. And how we get started is we're going to select something to start with. Now, because we're going to be creating some social media posts, we'll want to start with OpenAI, right? We're going to want to either message an assistant, or in this case, we're just going to, because you can actually go into OpenAI systems and create assistants. But in this case, we're just going to message a model, create a completion right there. Okay. Now it defaults to having this come up, and you do have to create a connection with OpenAI. In order to do that, you're going to go to platform.openai.com, and you can create an account here. Sorry about that. Wasn't logged in. You're going to log in here for us. Okay. So when we're logged in, you have a playground and you have the API here. This will show you how to use it, but really what you want to go to is your settings here, your profile, and then you have API keys here. Okay. Now you can just create a new API key, and that's how this is going to link to your OpenAI account. Give you an idea of how much I've spent on OpenAI. Billing history. It's, this is a re-up. So July 18th to July 30th, I spent $5. This is very inexpensive to run. Okay. It's all 10 days and we do a lot. So, okay. So once you have your API key, you go over here and you can click on this. And if you don't have a connection, you're just going to add a connection. API key, organization ID. Your organization ID is right here at the top. Right there. Okay. Or you can't use mine without the API key. Right. That will connect your Make to your OpenAI. Now that you have that, you want to create a completion. You can select the model. For this one, we're going to use, let's use 4.1. Actually, let's just use 4.0, the latest system model. And each one of these will have a different cost. So look at everything. If we wanted to really, really cut down on cost, we could use, let's go with, actually, I've been using 4.1 mini lately. And let's just use the latest system. Okay. ChatGPT 4.0 latest. So this is the same model that they're using inside with ChatGPT. Okay. Max completion tokens don't really need to do that. We do want to show advanced settings here because we want to change one thing here. Now you can do whatever you want inside of this, but there is one thing that we want to pick here. Response format, we want the JSON object because in order to use the responses that it's going to give us, we want to be able to branch those out and then put them into the other steps that we're going to use. So we want it to return a JSON object and then to parse the JSON response. Yes. Okay. Now we add the message. Now there's a couple different things we can do. We have the user, the assistant, the developer system. So usually we're going to have a system message, right? You are a social media marketing expert. It's your job to create a social media post about, let's say, handyman services. And output in the following. So we're going to tell it how to structure the output. We want the description. We want the headline. For we're just going to do Facebook and Instagram here. And then we'll tell it description Facebook, headline Facebook, let's just do this, post Facebook, and post Instagram. Okay. So it's going to output in those following formats, JSON object. Now, in order to have OpenAI respond in JSON, you have to put JSON in the prompt, or it'll go into like a recursive thing. So just put JSON in the beginning. And you can get really in-depth with this. Again, this is just a tutorial to show you how to do it. You're going to save that. Okay. If you wanted to, you could run that just to see if that works. So we'll run it. It's going to go through its process, hit the OpenAI servers, and then it comes back with the choices array. So there's our post for Facebook, and there's our post for Instagram. Well, usually it's going to branch that out. There we go. There's your results where it gave me what I wanted in each one. Okay. So need some help tracking your home repairs and improvement? Let us handle valuable skill from handyman services. Scroll away. Okay. Whether it's fixing your faucet, okay, so this is not really what we want, right? Well, actually it is. But let's give a little more context. Handyman services for a handyman service company that gives tips and tricks for home improvement. Output the following Facebook and Instagram and make sure they are similar. Make sure they are the same theme. And this is how you iterate with things. Save that, run it again. It only cost me a couple cents to create these. It's not really big prompt going in, it's not really big prompt going out. So, hand tip Tuesday, need a quick budget-friendly home repair. Rubbing alcohol. Okay, let's see. Yep, so they're good. Both themes, right? And we have this now that it built. So we have to negatively prompt to not have this. Okay, you guys are seeing the real stuff here. And if it was, then if you wanted that, you could add your contact information. It'd be on everything, so that's fine. We don't have we're doing this with a fake company, so we don't have to do that right now. Let's run that one more time just to see what we get on the output. Make sure that we like it. Perfect. Now it doesn't have that. Perfect. Facebook has more. Instagram has less. Awesome. Okay. Now we have the post that's going to go up, the words and the emojis and things like that. So now we're going to add another one of these. And we're going to create an image with the brand new GPT image 1. Or actually, let's make this even better. Yeah, we can do this actually. Create an image based on this social media post. Super simple. Now, before we get the stuff that it was in that social media post, right? So we're just going to take one of them. They're both kind of the same theme, and put it in there. And now it's going to put that in there each time. Right? So we'll save that, and we'll run that. Let's run this one. If you right click it, you can run just that module only. It's going to ask for the input, so let's go ahead and just copy it real quick from here. You can always see that right here. Okay, so this is what it's going to send over. We'll copy that, run just this node, run this module only, and give it what was going to be there. Now that should return in base64 so that we can then add a Facebook and Instagram node right after, and it'll upload. This is not super hard stuff here. Give it a second. So obviously creating an image, if you're used to looking at ChatGPT and it's thinking and it's actually doing the thing for you and then has to send back to you, that's what this is doing, right? It's going to create the image. It's not going to move on to the next step until that image is created. And once we get it, we'll be able to either see the base64 or see the image itself. Remember, with ChatGPT's GPT-1 image model, it's good at text. You don't have to negatively prompt it not to add text or anything like that. So it's going to give you a really good. And yes, it gave it back in base64. Here. There's the file data. There's the file name. Awesome. Okay. Can we view it? Not really right now, but I'll show you how to view it in just a moment. Yeah, it's all right there. Perfect. Just making sure that it all came through correct. Now there's some options here. I think that you can, yeah, quality and size. So we should actually change that to a square image. And we'll make it, quality doesn't really matter. And don't have to have moderation. So we'll say that. Okay, cool. So now it's creating the blog post. It's going to create the image for the blog post. And then now we need to just post it. So make.com this is why I'm going through it on make.com. It's one of the easiest ways to post to Facebook and Instagram because they've created their own things. You don't have to go in and create your own stuff on Facebook and create an app and go into the developer site and then push back over it. You just simply select Facebook and you post the pages, and Instagram for business as well. Oops. So create a post of photos. We can update posts, list videos, upload a video, delete a video. Lots of stuff we can do. So you can do this with video too, right? Post to Reels down here. So this one is just a post. So we're going to create a post with a photo. Facebook connection's easy to do. You're just going to click add. Now, on other platforms like N8N, this is harder because you're going to have to create your own Facebook app on the developer side. But with Make, you just hit add, name it, save, and it's going to come up to authorize what channels that you want to do. So, super, super easy. Can I cancel that? We already have that connected, so I'll pick a page that I want to post this to. And just for poops and giggles, let's go photo production. That's fine. All right, so here's the photo. We're going to map that. But yeah, we can just do like that. We can add an item there, or we can also map it. But we want the file that's from here, so it already has that in there. Makes it a little bit easier for you. Now it looks like we need the caption, which is going to be this. And the message. Oh, it looks like we need a message for it as well. So let's go back and create that. Looking at Facebook right now. Yeah, I think the caption will just work. I think we need a message here. Okay, so we're going to upload the photo and have the caption to the photo. Let's put this here and see what this does. Put a message. Add that post as well. I'm not sure that's exactly. And we do have some advanced settings here. We can schedule it too. So we don't need to do that. Let's just post it right now. Okay, so this should post to my Facebook page, and let's see what it does. I'm just going to run the full automation now. And then after that, we can post it to Instagram if we wanted to. Good. Very simple, 3 little nodes. Let's run it. Oops. There we go. Running the full scenario. So remember, we're creating the post, we're generating an image, and then we're going to post it with that image. Let's pull up Facebook. Then I go to that page that it was doing. We'll go back to the scenario. It's creating the image right now, so it hasn't posted yet. Yeah. And we'll view my page. Make this book insert. View my page here. Okay, it's posting. No issues, no concerns. It has posted. Let's go back over here and refresh this. And look what we have here. There you go. You have now, if you don't want all this text in there, you can give it some more value on what you want behind it, but if you just wanted the picture of that instead of that. So it's telling you how to replace outdated cabinet hardware. All right. So then if you wanted to add the Instagram node, you can just do that as well. And if you wanted to add something else in here, let's do one more thing. Instead of just going right to the generation, we can add another node in here. Message and assistant. And that, look how that just grabs it, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. We're not going to message an assistant. We're just going to message a model. Create completion. And we're going to say, we'll use 4.0 again. Right, add a message, and we'll say the system extract. We're going to need a system prompt. Actually, this message the okay. We're going to just put in as a user. Very simple, very easy to do. We're just going to say extract the visual theme of this post. So when you can create a prompt for GPT-1. Okay. Good. Save that. And if we run it, we want to put the based on the visual theme here. So let's run this model once. Okay. We have this result again because when we run it again, ready to get there, it's going to ask for that. So we're just going to run just this module. Go. Okay. It had a little error. So we want this. Save that. Now we'll run this with that same thing. It's going to extract the visual theme and then give us a prompt box that we can put over here. So there's the result, right? So it gave me all of this stuff. I don't want that. I just want the sample prompt. And just give me prompt. Perfect. Save that. Run this again. Give it what it needed. And now we should get just the prompt. Perfect. Right? So if you wanted to use that, then we're going to add that here. So here's the prompt. There's the result. Now let's run that and see what that gives us differently. So now it's going to create the post, extract the visual theme, then generate the image, and then it's going to post to Facebook. That's really good text, by the way. While we're waiting for that to generate, that's incredibly good text. All right. Generating the image now. And once we get an instant Facebook post, we'll take a look. Now imagine this with putting a VO3 model in here, or any of your video generation models. A HeyGen model, for instance. They do have one of those as well. All right, once we get it to go. Perfect, everything's good. Now we can go to Facebook, we'll refresh. And this should be more of an image. See that there? Let's refresh one more time. It has the image. And there's the post. Squeaky thing driving you crazy. All you need is these few things. The image is a little odd, but I think it's still visually no more text in there. All right. So there you go. That's how you can use Make.com in a very simple way to integrate ChatGPT or OpenAI and your Facebook/Instagram. Now, this doesn't do TikTok. So if you want to do TikTok, you're going to have to use another social media thing. Meaning if you have Blotato or Go High Level, you could technically post this to there as well, which would then push it off to all your other social media channels. But for Instagram and Facebook, it's built in, it's easy. Here's how you do the Instagram. Create post with the photo. And all you have to do is put the photo URL here and the caption there. Very easy. Now, this does have to be hosted on a public URL, so you would want to add another step to upload it somewhere like a Google Drive or something like that too. That's the only difference there, but Facebook, incredibly easy. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn how to build these or have me build these for you, you can follow Automated Intelligence, on all channels, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. And if you'd like a copy of this, just drop the word make inside the comments, and I'll go ahead and send over just a scenario for you. They're very easy to import and export these too. You just export it and I can send it right over to you. Thanks so much, and hopefully you're getting some really good insights on how to make everything easier in your life with AI by watching my channel. Till next time.